welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm going to be giving a review for the Mattel Masters of the Universe He-Man figure. And this is like the retro version, so this is actually like the He-Man figures from like in the past, like the early 80s, and they actually have like updated them with like better articulation and so on. Because I used to actually have these when I was like a young kid. I used to actually have like He-Man, I had Skeletor, I had like Trapjaw, all them kind of like figures like that from Masters of the Universe. I even went and saw the Masters of the Universe movie like in the theaters, like with Dolph Lundgren. I think I was 87. I actually went and saw that in the theaters. Now I also have a collection of some of the He-Man episodes right here too, like on video. I used to be like a huge fan of like this series. Cause this is right here is like a volume. It says volume 1, like, and it has like 20 episodes on it. But I decided to actually just pick this on because it kind of brings back memories from when I was like a kid. And I used to actually get these. You know, I used to have like a bunch of like He-Man like figures, like I said. You know. So anyway, I'm going to get into this right now. As you can see, this is the packaging that contains the He-Man figure. I remember these so well, and I still actually have my He-Man figures. Like some of them from the early 80s, I still have them. Like Skeletor, I have those. So that's how he actually looks on the packaging. In the packaging, it says retro play right there. It says Masters of the Universe He-Man. Now this is like a wave, like a first wave of like figures that they are doing. Because I think in this first wave you can get like He-Man, Skeletor, T-Law, Man-at-Arms, you know, and so on. And this first wave, because there are like the other characters that you can get. And of course it has like the scripture on the back. Oh yeah, it says includes comic book. It says with the mystical power sword, the mighty He-Man protects Eternia from the forces of evil. And it says modernizing and celebrating the originals 80s Masters of the Universe action figures. Masters of the Universe Origins gives you the power to pose Eternia's greatest warriors as retro style figures or in new action packed battle positions. So I'm going to get into this. And that's right, this is called Origins too. That's what they are calling this line. See, these also come with like a comic book too. Even though you can say He-Man on the front. I think that's Beast-Man like in the back. Because it says Beast Wars. Mine actually got ripped somewhat trying to pull it out the packaging, but I already had heard about that. And you can see the other figures that are in this series too. I heard all of them come with the same comic book too. So as you can see, there's like a comic book. So I'll probably read this. As you can see, this is how He-Man is packaged in here. He has like his accessories right here on the back, like strapped up behind him. As you can see, there's the Mattel Masters of the Universe Origins He-Man figure. So I'm going to just measure him. And He-Man is just over 6 inches. Just over 6 inches. So yeah, these are based on the actual old He-Man figures, with Masters of the Universe figures from like the early 80s. And I used to have those. Like I said, I had He-Man, Skeletor, I think Trapjaw, I forgot the one with the eyes, I think Cyclops, I forget their names. But this is how it actually looks. Only thing about it has like updated articulation. I remember you used to be able to take these off too. I remember like on the He-Man figures, you used to be able to take off like their like this thing right, this armor thing, because you actually can see like their body like underneath. But as you can see, he's like very muscular, like it used to be, like the biceps, the triceps, forearms, even like the obliques, the chest, like striations in his chest, the abs, he's very like muscular, quads, you know, calves, very like muscular. But it did actually update the articulation on this, because like He-Man, like head can go down. It can even kind of go up, but not too much. You can like turn, you know, like left, right. The arms can go up like this too. He stands pretty well too, so you can't bend the arms up. I notice right here, he looks like he's kind of tight, so I'm not going to bother it. Like trying to fold his arm in, but you can't like do him like that. Hands can turn. You can even do like a split. I remember the old ones used to have like that spring in their legs, if I can remember correctly. He even has like a bend like in the knee too, so he does have articulation. So these are basically like those same early 80s Masters of the Universe figures, but with like updated articulation. So I think this is awesome, you know, and it is bringing back memories from like my childhood. I used to have these, you know, I used to be like a huge fan of He-Man, you know. I want to move on to the accessories for the He-Man figure. Right here, as you can see, it's his shield. It has like the grip for like the back of it too. So I'm gonna see if I can put it on He-Man. Up next, you have He-Man's axe. What do they call it? Battle axe? I can't really remember. Then he also has the Master Sword. There. It even has like the side, the inside, you know, because I know Skeletor has the other piece, right? If I can remember correctly. But yeah, this is like the sword. As you can see, there's He-Man with the sword and shield in his hand. Kind of, if you look on his back right here, you actually can take, like, I think the sword, some of the stuff can actually go on the back, on his like back. Right on it, there's like a slot for putting like his shield, even like his sword, I can slide in back there. Okay, there's the Mattel Masters of the Universe Origins He-Man figure. Like I said, this does brings back memories of like when I used to collect like He-Man or Masters of the Universe figures when I was like a kid. And I still actually have some of those like stored away. I had like He-Man, I had like Skeletor, I think I had like Trapjaw. I forgot the one with the eyes that turn. I think it's Cyclops. I think Merman. I had like a lot of them, like the one that flies, like the bird guy. I had like a bunch of them. I never had like Tila, I don't think, or Man at Arms. Ones like that, like Beastman, Evil Land. But yeah, this does bring back memories, and I am kind of looking forward to kind of picking up a few of these. You know, I'm not gonna really get too big into them, but there's certain ones, you know, like Skeletor, you know, Battle Cat, like Cringer. I know they have those. Now I do actually have like He-Man and the Masters of the Universe right here on video too as well. Like it's like a volume which has like 20 episodes. I know they have the complete series now too as well. And I also remember seeing Masters of the Universe, like the movie, like in 1987 with Dolph Lundgren. I remember going to see that in the theaters when it was in the theaters, you know. So yeah, I definitely would recommend this for, I guess, like fans who grew up on these, you know. If you were around like in the early 80s like me, you know, I would definitely recommend picking these one up, you know, since they done brought them back out. And they got better like articulation, updated articulation, which makes them more better. So I would definitely recommend these, you know. So this is the Mattel Masters of the Universe Origins He-Man figure. Please leave a comment and subscribe to as well. He-Man, dun, 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 dun. He-Man, dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I have the power.